Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue with our problem set, translating phrases and translating sentences into mathematical symbols. So let's get started. So for our first example, we are asked to write the phrases as variable expressions and to let x represent the number. On the left-hand side, we have a quotient of 50 and a non-zero number. So I'm going to underline my keyword, which is quotient. And quotient is basically telling me that I'm going to have division. Division of 50 and a non-zero number. And we were told that a number is going to be x. So my kind of preliminary answer is going to be 50 divided by x. Okay, so let's go ahead and break it down. So we would have quotient means that we are going to have division. We said that. And does order matter for division? And the answer to that is yes. So our answer is going to be 50 divided by x. Okay. To the right, we have 9 minus a number. I am going to underline my keyword, which is minus. So that minus is going to tell me that I have subtraction. And if you remember, order does matter in subtraction. So what are we going to be subtracting? We're going to be subtracting 9 minus a number x. Okay, so that's going to be kind of my preliminary answer, but we're going to go ahead and break it down. As you become better at these, you can just write 9 minus x. And that's completely fine. I'm just kind of explaining it all, like all of my thought process when reading this so that everyone can follow along with this. So let's go ahead. Minus, as we said, means that there is a difference or a subtraction involved. And we have to think to ourselves, does order matter for subtraction? And the answer is yes, it does. So our answer will be 9 minus x, which is exactly what we kind of thought of to begin with. Okay. So let's go ahead and continue on to the next slide. So we are going to write the sentence as an equation. Starting on the left-hand side, I have a number decreased by 14 is 2. So I'm going to actually underline two things. I'm going to underline decreased and I'm going to underline is. Okay, I underlined is because is telling me that to the left I will have one variable expression, which will be this one, a number decreased by 14. Is will be in the middle, which is our equal sign, 2, and 2 will be on the other side, okay? So let's go ahead and break this down. So is tells us that we will have an equation, that we will have an equal sign, okay? We also underline decreased by because it's telling us that we're going to be subtracting. What are we going to be subtracting? We're going to be subtracting this right here, which says a number decreased by 14. So that, and what did we say a number was going to be? This is going to be x. So x decreased by 14. So I'm thinking the answer is going to probably be like x minus 14 is equal to 2. Let's go ahead and continue. Does order matter in subtraction? Yes, it does. So our answer will be x minus 14 is equal to 2, which is what I wrote up here. Okay, to the right we have a number divided by 4 is 2. I'm going to underline two things. I'm going to underline divided. One second. Where am I? Oh, so divided and is. Why? Because divided is telling me my operation and is telling me that I have an equation, that I have an equal sign somewhere. Okay, so I am going to kind of show you. So a number, we said this is going to be x divided by 4. So order does matter in division. So I would say that my answer is probably going to look like this. X divided by 4 is equal to 2. Okay, something like that. So let's go ahead and break it down. So we said that is, we underlined is because is telling us that we have an equation. Divided tells us that we're going to have division involved, a fraction. And does order matter in division? And the answer to that is yes. So our answer is going to be x divided by 4 is 2. Okay, so let's continue. So we're going to write these again into equations. For the first one on the left, we have the sum of a number and 5 is 10. So I'm going to underline sum. I'm going to underline sum and is. Okay, so I know that I'm going to have an equal sign. And on the right hand side, I'm going to have 10 because I have is 10, so is equal to 10. The sum of a number, so sum tells me I'm going to have a plus sign on the left hand side. The sum of a number, so I know that's going to be a variable. And the sum of a number and 5. So something like this, x plus 5 is equal to 10. So let's go ahead and break it down. Let's check our answer. So I'm going to actually write it down at the bottom. So I'm going to write x plus 5 is equal to 10. That's what I think it is. Okay. So let's go and break it down. So I underlined is because I know that there's going to be an equation. So I'm going to have an equal sign. Then I underline sum because this is telling me that I'm going to have addition. So I'm going to have a plus sign. Okay. And we want to consider, does order matter in addition? And the answer to that is no, that order does not matter. So our answer would be x plus 5 is equal to 10, which is what we thought of in the beginning. So we give ourselves a smiley face. Okay. Alrighty then. So we're going to continue on to the right-hand side. We have 8 times a number is 56. I'm going to underline two things. I'm going to underline times and is. Okay. Times is telling me that I'm going to have multiplication. Is telling me that I'm going to have an equal sign. So 8 times a number is 56. So this is my left-hand side of the equation. This is the left. And this is going to be my right is 56. So that means that 56 is going to go onto the right. Now, what will go on the left-hand side? Well, I see that I have times. So it's some type of multiplication. 8 times a number. So I'm going to say 8 times x. Okay, so that is what I think. But let's go ahead and write this at the bottom so that we can check our work. So it'll be right here at the bottom. We're going to write 8x is equal to 56. Okay, but let's go ahead and break it down so that everyone can follow along. We underlined is because we know that this means that we will have an equation. We will have an equal sign. We also underline times because this is letting us know of our operation. So we're going to have multiplication. Does order matter in multiplication? No, it does not. So our answer is going to be 8x is equal to 56, which is what we thought of initially. So we're all happy. I hope that this is making sense. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them and I'll be happy to answer them. So next time we will begin a new chapter. And this is where we will discuss the real number line. So it's going to get very exciting. We will discuss the number line where we have integers and things like that. So that's going to be fun. We're going to be graphing them and we're also going to be comparing them. So we're going to have negative numbers. We're going to be comparing things like compare -4 to negative, or compare -4 to 5. So, or compare 0 to 2, or -1 to 1, or -6 to -5, things like that. Okay, so it'll all be very exciting stuff. I hope that you can join me for that. Thank you so much for your time and attention today. I really do appreciate it. That is all for today, and I will see you next time.